Okay, we started a little early. Trying to get the weather to show up, but I guess you gotta be live for the bot to show up. Now, let's see if I can make it happen. This is the last night in quartzsite. My neighbor I thought was going to hang out just pulled out just now. I guess some people are pulling out this evening. I am waiting till the morning. Oh, dang it. Okay, I'm going to keep trying to get the weather on here. I just deleted everything I started typing. Having issues typing today. I have to go into my Nightbot and figure out why it's making me type the whole weather lookup word instead of just weather. Don't show up. There it is. Hope everybody had a good day. I didn't check to see who's streaming. Oh, it looks like Tommy Temper put something up. Okay, so I probably won't be streaming my week in Mesa, my first week in Mesa, until I get things settled down, unless I just get on and play with my game for a bit. I think there will be more streaming as I get closer to getting back on the road. So in case you don't see me around, don't worry. I'm in Mesa getting my stuff ready. I'm just gonna be quiet because I don't want to ramble. If there's somebody to talk to, I'll talk to them, but I don't see anybody in there, and I just don't want to ramble. Owns the street, I guess. I did put the link there in case anybody wants to come in and chat. Otherwise, enjoy the sun. Howdy, whoever's watching. It's a warm day today, and I'm just staying quiet until there's something to talk about. So I'm thinking when I stream the sunrise in the morning, I could, I could leave the stream going and show how I pack up camp. But that'll be an option if anybody's on with me in the morning that decide then. But yep. All right, mic back off again. Now you know what? I got an idea. I am gonna leave this camera on the sun, and I'm gonna take this other phone that has cell service, and I'm gonna go over, walk up to the dump, and show you what the end of the season sale looks like. So let's go for a little walk. Door open like that. Do we want camera side by side? Let me see. Which way is the camera facing? That'd be the question. Oh, we got a visitor. Hold on. Magic circle? Yeah, you just keep going back. On this road? Yeah. They have some kind of marking somewhere. Okay. Yeah. I avoid it. So I was looking for the magic circle. It's the nudist colony out here. All right, let me reverse the camera because we don't need to be watching me. There we go. We're going for a walk to the dump. How exciting is this? You can watch the sunset and a walk to the dump. And there we go. I have to hold it this way. I don't have a stick to hold the camera. 15 minutes ago, some delivery info on your package shows it may be delivered by 9 p.m. Oh, sweet. Then I should have it tomorrow because I'm heading to Mesa tomorrow. Okay, I'm sorry for the bumpiness. I don't have one of them gimbal sticks or anything to smooth it out. We're going to go over to the dump up here and look at the end of the season sale, as I call it. I've been up here twice to see if I can find any goodies. I didn't see anything I really wanted. I did find a stepping stool this morning. Somebody left by the bathroom for pickup, which helps me out. It'll be nice to have a little bit of different content in my streams, different locations and different things, different people to meet, stuff like that. Sorry, get my finger in the way. It hurts to hold your arm up like this for a while. I think it takes, what, half an hour to walk over to the dump and back? Hey, Tommy. We're doing our last farewells to quartzsite. We're going to go look at the end of the season sale up here at the dump. So over here you see this guy with his truck and his trailer. He's here every year. There was a lot more of these trucks out here this year pulling campers. In fact, there's another one across the wash. You won't be able to see it. I'm surprised there's so many people here still. Tomorrow they're going to start charging the summer fee to whoever sticks out tomorrow. But it's so nice. People, they just didn't want to leave this year. In a way, I don't want to, but everybody I know left, so I would be bored to tears. Well, not everybody I know, but most of the people that I prefer to hang out with have. This is kind of fun, being able to do a walk and stream my sunset at the same time. y'all bark if somebody tries to show up at the camper, because you'll be able to see the cameras right in front of the doorway. Huh? I'm doing good. Tomorrow morning. They're going to start charging people tomorrow if they don't leave, so. Mesa for a few weeks, and then down to Tucson, and then Washington State. Flagstaff, Prescott. Yeah, that's where I head in May. One of the guys from the restaurant. They just got back from e-bike ride. I bet you they got lots. How do you get exercise on an e-bike? I guess balancing. It's not a bad exercise. It's about the joy of riding. I know. I used to have a little kid scooter with the seat on it. That was my main transportation for 10 years. Took it to the grocery store and everything. I used to volunteer at the church, 3 or 4 days a week, so I'd ride that up to church and back down. I miss that thing. It would come in handy out here. In fact, quite a few people have e-bikes out here. I feel like my hair grew. It is just in my face and not getting out. So when I get to Mesa, I haven't been there for a few months. The baby's gonna be twice as old as when I saw him last. I think it would be kind of funny. It would be disappointing and mean. I probably won't do it, but I think it would be kind of funny if the baby's first words were Wendy instead of Mom and Dad. I'm just joking. Luckily, they know my sense of humor. Okay, you're starting to see the sail. How? Oh, do you see how I did the exclamation, typed weather lookup, and then my city and state? If you scroll up in chat, you'll see it. You want exclamation point, weather lookup, and then your city and state. But you can see how I did it up in the top of the chat. Back here, I'll kind of highlight it if I can find it. There, like that. When it shows up, I'll pop it up there. I see a generator laying beside the dump thing. I'm betting it don't work well. Mississippi. I need to head for the Great Lakes my next vacation. Hey, Mona. We're going for a walk while we watch the sunset to this evening. We're going to go look at the end of the season sale here. What a mess. I don't want to get too close to the washes, but the washes right here by the trash are littered with garbage. But I don't want to get too close to them. We got snakes right now this time of year. There's somebody scrounging through the trash. She's waving them along. Go, go, there's nothing good. Leave, run. She's got her gloves on, ready to dig. This is funny. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jeffries. Did it come up, Choctaw? You forgot the exclamation point in front of weather lookup with no space. You need exclamation point weather lookup with no space. He's eyeballing that generator too. I'm not getting the generator. I can't pick a generator up, so I am not going to have one. But check it out. I'll show it to you anyway. How's that? I'll show it to you guys. This is our end of the season sale. Hi. All right. I'm showing the world our end of the season sale. I'm doing good. You? So how's that? All right. Somebody ripped apart their cabinets. We have a carrier on wheels, which the wheels are too small for this kind of terrain, but if you lived in a city, that would work. Got a chair there. I'm not jumping into the dumpsters, but I'll show you what they leave along the outside. Usually they just leave it along the outside because it's stuff that's usable, but they also added trash because, as you can see, it is overflowing. Hey, Annie. Oh, I think Mona wants to come on. Yep, that's Mona. Hey, Mona.
Everybody.
Hi, how do you like the end of the season sale we got going on here?
Well, that's kind of cool. I can make a lot of money with some of that stuff.
Here's a chair. I got 4 chairs this season. Somebody's propane tanks, which are refillable, but oh, that's way too dirty to use.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? I could use one of these, except they're not in good shape. They're not very clean. Then there's that metal shelf thing which work with my cabinet, but it's got goop all over it. It's kind of gross.
Well, girl, my sister and I are sitting in Terre Haute, Indiana, on our way to, huh?
Can I show on camera your finds from our yearly sale?
Yes.
Come look, show them my sewing machine.
I'm Wendy. Here we go.
Hey, hi. My name's Miranda, and I'm an upcycler, a dumpster diver. I just found this
It
tablet.
froze up.
This
Hold
little,
on.
Oh wow, the screen's not even busted. I just found this.
Wow.
That's
Cool.
Oh look.
Oh, Spy Buster. That was over at the bathroom there for a while.
Mine now. All right. I got a water jug.
That's a good one.
I don't know what this is. Oh, that's scary.
It's minerals. Yeah, they might have used it for white water, for gray water too. You never know.
This right here.
Hey, did you see on the other side of there's a thing with wheels that you can pull stuff on?
I did, but it's rickety.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Rickety.
All right, so she got water bottles.
Yeah, the ones with the stickers is mine.
No, yeah, I know.
I got a bingo dauber.
I'm showing them your find.
Oh, I'll turn this volume down.
I almost took this thing this morning, but I didn't want it.
This is I
There's
found a
some
spool.
crafting
A
stuff.
spool of yeah. Then I've got look at this
Books.
a rivet puncher. Look at this.
There we go.
This thing, the container, and look, it's a full bingo dauber.
Yep, you can resell some of this stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to be the flea market lady now.
Like that guy down there. That's what he was doing at the beginning of the season, going to the dumps.
Oh yeah, I dump drive everywhere I go because I believe that we've made enough stuff on the planet.
Well, yeah, recycling's good. I just have a limited space. I see
look,
potting
butter. Look what I just
potting soil.
No way.
Yeah,
You want it?
I can't.
I'll take it.
I would use it, but I
Look,
can't. I
She
just already got
nut butter
some.
a whole.
Yeah, I have a box of that. Oh, thank you. The pillows and blankets. I don't know what some of this stuff's from.
The guy that was just here. She's the lady that does that with the seat wagon.
Yeah,
What's that?
I built that thing down there.
Wendy,
That looks like a doghouse. Yeah.
Honey, I can't stay long. I just was letting you know I'm on my way over to Nagley, Ohio with my sister's uh, little cube, but we got it full. It's not much, but we're taking it over there and going to be meeting with Soup Mama and them in the morning or tomorrow afternoon around noon.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't just sell or use that stuff and send the cash instead. That's a long trip for one little vehicle.
You
I'll see
know,
you
my
later.
sister and I, it's been about 5 years since we went on a road trip, and
Uh-huh.
her husband, who owns the car lot, is sponsoring it. So he's going to deduct it off his taxes at the end of the year.
Oh, okay. So
So,
do a good deed, get a little vacation, somebody gets a tax break. Sounds like good to me.
yeah. So I just was going to say that we're in the motel, sister trying to sleep, and I got to get a hold of Soup Mama and find out some information. So I'm going to let you go here, but that's a beautiful sunset, darling. And I really do like your at the end of the season sale.
We missed the good stuff.
All right. Good night, darling.
All right, I'm gonna walk around here and show some more things. Have a good time.
You too.
Bye. Okay, so they're putting new trash dump and water station across the street because of this is where the underwater system is here has been overflowing. As you see the cones, no, you can't see the cones. There's cones. That was the area that flooded with the tanks that everybody was dumping up here. It's getting hard to hold this phone up. All right. Let us walk back to the campsite. Someone in private chat. Oh, she does it. I never see anything in private. I see on the guest before I see private chat. From this angle, look at how the sun looks like. Oh, you can't see it. It looks like it's tucking sideways at that mountain instead of going straight down. That's kind of cool at this angle. But hardly anybody's here, and they're all going to be pulling out in the morning. Well, not all. There are some who have decided to stay till the end of the month, and they'll be paying a summer fee. Some moved to down the road where they can camp free for 2 weeks and then come back if the weather's still good. Just not a lot of people wanting to go out where the snow is. I am really surprised at the number of people still here. So if I would have walked past the water filling station and the tank dump, the sewer dump, we could have seen the entrance to the spot. Again, it sounds like a great gathering place, but people tend to make things more spiritual instead of just enjoying themselves. From what I've heard there was drama this year at the Lit Cactus anyway. Usually when you hang out with a bunch of people, there's drama. I think I did a good balance this year of doing something else, keeping my distance, and just hanging out with people every once in a while instead of finding somebody every day to hang with, which a lot of people do. They form I forget what you call them, your clan. They form clans, little group they like to travel with, and they stick together for the traveling, which I thought I wanted to do at one time. But the group in Texas told me I don't live well with people, and I already kind of knew I don't live well with people. But never mind. I don't know. I am rambling again. So despite all the people leaving, I did not hear coyotes last night again. Either my camper is far too insulated or the coyotes just haven't come close enough to me this year. Post the weather up here again in case somebody tunes in. How's your weather at, Annie? I hardly get to hear from you anymore. I miss you. So I'm thinking, how many people in Mesa? Mesa is part of the Phoenix Valley. It's a metropolis. It's a very big city. That's why I don't know if I can do sunsets and sunrises. I might do some gaming though. But trying to do sunrise and sunset in the city is very difficult. I think I was able to do a sunset when I was there once by putting my camera on the wall. But I think we'll have to wait till I get out to camping to get another sunrise or sunset. But I might do like little short visiting videos of the work I'm doing in my camper this next coming week. I've got the new drawers. I'll probably show that off after I get them in. I know of 3. Oh, I thought you said how many. Okay, what's PO then? Because PO can stand for police officers, post offices. I don't know what you're referring to when you said PO. I thought you were trying to say people. Oh, you're asking about post office? There's a ton of post offices in Mesa. I don't know why you. And there's lots of UPSs. What do we need to know? I have a mailing address in Mesa, though. I don't need the post office or the UPS. I'm confused. There's a post office for each zip code. So when I lived in the 85210 area, that post office was on Main Street in Mesa. When I lived in the 205, it was on Broadway Road, way out in East Mesa by Lindsay. And now I'm in 206, and I don't know where that post office is. Hi, Denise and Tim. I am leaving tomorrow morning and going to Mesa for truck work for a couple weeks and hoping to camp at Superstition Springs at least a couple nights. Oh, my other camera died. Uh-oh. We gotta get back to the site. My sun camera died. Okay, I just saw one address out of 3 that I looked up for your address. I did email when you asked that morning. I'm frustrated. I thought we corrected the zip code thing months ago, and then when I sent it this morning, you had told me that other morning, you said I sent 3 zip codes, and I don't. The only way I could think I sent 3 zip codes was when I was confused on the other thing we were going to do. But I got that figured out. So I do know my address. Is that what we're questioning? I don't understand. It looks beautiful out there. It's really cleared out. Yeah, it is very empty. Almost to the campsite. We'll get the sun camera back going again. We're not missing too many colors yet. It's really cool. When the sun starts setting, the colors get deeper with the camera I have. I don't know if you've gotten to see that yet. I think that's Denise talking through Tim. That's usually how it goes. Any very rough afternoon. Hey, gotta get a new address for drive. It looks like I'm not gonna be heading out of Arizona until May. And I honestly don't know how long it's gonna take me to get up the coast because I haven't scheduled all my stops. That's part of what I'm gonna do in Mesa before I take off. Oh, okay. That's it. Your emails are messed up, and that's what's the confusing part. All right, we got it. Yeah, it's good to delete old emails because of. All right, hold on. Let me kill that camera so you don't have to look at the floor in the darkness. Dark sun. The wind is blowing against my camper and making a whistling noise. I don't know if it's showing up on the picture. What's that? So my birthday, Annie, is June 2nd. It would be kind of fun to get up there to go camping for my birthday with you. Yes, if you don't receive USPS, will send back to me and I'll reimburse you for that, Choctaw. I'm sorry. I just tried my best. I didn't understand why the address messed up. I think it was because it was old email. All right. They're either playing loud music or dragging something. I think it's music. Music. I half don't want to leave this place, and the other half of me is knowing that it's going to be boring as heck with everybody gone. Well, don't book it earlier, Annie. I don't know exactly when I'll be coming. I'm planning on being up in that area about 2 weeks, though, so we've got time. Your virtual cat Tucker has 9th birthday. You've kept the virtual cat alive for 9 years? Kudos. I couldn't keep mine alive for 2 months because I just leave them. Hackers not allowing my email to go out on time, but only once a day. Wow. I would go in and get a different email account. Kind of hard to do. What you got to do is change your password to your email account right away, and then you go to set up another one because they're going to need to verify through the email you already have. But you don't want the hacker to get it because of passwords, so You got to do it like the same day, everything the same day, so they don't have time to hack it. And then you can just sort of delete all that so they don't see it in the emails and they won't know that you're not using that anymore. My email used to be spam free, and I got lazy. But what I used to do was it's a website called Spam Gourmet, and they give you disposable address, and you can use, what was it, 40 people to email to that one address, and it would filter it. And you could set up your own filters and things, and you would never even see the junk. And I used that all the time, and I never had junk mail in my inbox, but I got lazy, and I quit using it. And I have junk mail like you wouldn't believe now. You can't even sign up for a free email account without junk mail now, because they just automatically send it to you. I just really sad that I got lazy and lost my pristine email. $5. Other virtual caffeine bag is in my 11-year-old. Great. Oh, I hate when you play a game and you get connected and then it shuts down and you can't see it anymore. It was a game called Tiernua, and it came out when Sims Online first shut down. And I had one of the beginner lots. Well, I didn't go back and play this game till years later. And they had changed it up, and I had the only beginner lot that was tiny, tiny, tiny. And I prided myself on that tiny little lot. Then they shut the game down, and I don't have my tiny, precious lot anymore. Spam Cop? I'll have to look at that one. Is that a disposable email address thing? Yeah, spam, it goes to its own folder, but the problem is I know it's there. I have to go look, and then I'm afraid of something getting lost in spam. So I have to go and check because I have friends from the past occasionally emailing me that I haven't heard from in years show up in spam. Okay, I'll have to go check them out. Spamcop.net. Have you guys ever seen the YouTube videos? There's a guy, you know how they try to spam you by taking over your computer and or trying to get you to buy gift cards because they overpaid you for something, like scammers. There's some guys on YouTube that mess with them. So I've tried to mess with them like these guys do, and I haven't gotten very far. I don't know how they're so successful messing with these people, but it's hilarious. The spammers for your email only, right? Or is it the spammers in general? Because there's still a hell of a lot of spammers out there. Okay, I'm gonna tell a short little story. When I was a kid, I was very curious. So everywhere I went, I had to check out the bathrooms. So, hello, I've got. Let's go over to the bathroom and I'll show you what our outhouse looks like. I know, I'm really losing my mind. But anyway, I'll show you what it looks like. Let me take this. I'll take the sun out of exit solo when I get there. Out of the solo layout, I mean exit solo. That way I don't have to hold the phone up while I'm walking. They all look the same out here. I've checked it. Gmail, email, etc. Okay, for your email. Okay, because I got Gmail and there's a heck of a lot of spammers and I guess you got to be a member and they sort of watch your email for you because I don't see how it would affect all spammers. All right, here we go. Let me take the sun out of solo layout. And here's our bathroom. Be grateful for the absence of smell-o-vision. This is where we had our bookcase and we did our, you know how up there they put the better stuff outside the thing. Well, this is where we put our stuff for each other and then come in. We got a giant bathroom. That little light does not stay on all night. So the system works if you keep the toilet lid down. I don't know if you can read it. Oh, that's crazy. I can't hold it. See? If you keep the lid down and the door closed, the smell stays down. Well, we have some people who think they need to air it out and they leave it open and it starts stinking worse. But yeah, it's going to be a very dark night. The moon will not come up till about 3-ish, maybe 2:30-ish. This whole group, I was surprised to see her pull out. I thought she was going to be here till morning for sure. It's just so quiet out here now. It's free, but I did pay $15 2 times. It's so worth to get rid of the horrible. Oh, so you pay $15 and somehow they're able to get your name off of all these email lists. That's kind of interesting. There's my camper with the blue lights under it. I don't know if you could see them yet. But I'm going to take all this stuff that's outside and just toss it in the camper, except for the propane tank's going to go in my truck bed. There. See the blue lights under? These are the ones that are the ones on the box are the ones that are kind of ultraviolet. And the ones on the ground are not coming on. Wonder why. My little fairy lights. Maybe because it's still too bright out. Yep. There, you can see the little fairy lights. Still too bright out for them. There's my pile. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 chairs this season. I don't know which ones I'll be keeping. I keep walking in front of the camera. But my favorite's this zero gravity chair. Because I sold mine for way too cheap. But it was too hard for me to carry it. So I'm going back in. So I'm glad I got this lighter one that's smaller and I just need to redo the strap. Oh, you got to take time to report it every day too. I think I remember seeing something like that. That's the problem. I'm not very persistent in doing these things. Oh, how do you like looking at my shoes? I got that disgusting resin on them. I can't get it off. It just looks so gross. What else do we want to check out before it gets dark here? I liked them when we had our group that was meeting out here. Oh, you were not going to be able to see it, but there's little lights on that mountain over there. There's some 4x up in the mountains still riding around. There's my shoes again, only my feet are in them this time. I'm losing it. All right. So let's do a 360 again. Get out of the shot. There we go. Do a 360. Here we go. There's a camper. There's a camper. I am surprised at how many people are still here, actually. I was half expecting to be here by myself. Okay. I'll try to remember to check my email, but I'll be on the road, so if I forget, kind of remind me. I forgot I was doing a 360. Whose truck is that? Camper. And that's the 360. Now both the cameras. Wait, let's get the cameras side by side. You'll be able to see the difference in what they even get in the shots. There we go. The old one's on the left. It looks more golden. That is. All right. I emailed your tracking number earlier. Oh, thank you. I didn't check my email. I haven't turned on my computer. It was 92 in here because I was too lazy to drag out the evap cooler again. So I couldn't turn on my laptop, and I don't check my email on my phone. Good night, Choctaw. Rest well. The hinges for my car hatchback arrived yesterday. Blue guy. Yep. Fix broken hinge. Do some body. That'll be nice. Your car's gonna be all pretty by the time I see you. Good night. Rest well. Jealous of your feet. I don't know why you think 9.5 toes is ugly. It's not normal, but I don't think it would be ugly. There was a girl on the convoy who had, I don't know how she lost her toes. It wasn't ugly. It was different. We're so quick to judge ourselves that way. Hopefully the guy will take on the job of fixing her up. Yeah, that'd be nice. See if you can make it a challenge. Make it a challenge to him. I got veins popping out of my feet. They're bad. That's what causes the pain. You need a toe ring for Stubby? Second toe on your left foot. My left foot was crushed. Oh, yeah, in 82 in that accident. Get a special toe ring for him. And you named them. See? It's not that ugly if you're naming them. Guess I can kill that camera now. Put it back on the sun because it's about to get prettier. Probably have to check the drum brake cylinders on back wheels. What? Okay, Doc Guy, you just totally threw me off. You said good night, all is well, and then you come back with drum brakes. Stubby needs a toe ring or a special tattoo. He needs his own special disguise. not disguise. What do you call it? Outfit. His costume. Your problem? Okay. Batch botched foot surgery 2 times too. Third time. So just cut it off. Happy now. Oh wow. Bye, Choctaw. Rest well. I was just being silly, by the way. I hope they know. Wow, how come there's a space between comments on my feed? That's weird. Stubby needs a toe ring. I used to wear toe rings. You get used to them, and then when they're gone, you're like, I don't know, weird. Oh, I forgot to ask Mona about the other night. She said she was gonna go to bed watching the sunset, and I did a lullaby for her, and I forgot to ask her if she was awake for it. Wow, those guys got far on their 4 bys. They're like 4 mountains away now. Pretty, pretty. Just giving you a heads up or a foot up. I only have one working joint on your left foot. That's okay, Annie. I'm not. I'm not gonna look at your feet and say, "Oh my God, I should have stayed in Arizona." That's not gonna happen. That's so pretty. I don't know if this will pick up the camp across the street, but they've got a chain of like lights hanging down. Oh, I'm in the road. Sit to the layout, Wendy. No, you can't see it. Darn. It's so cute though. They have like a chain of lights going across, like a veranda type thing. And then they have a campfire glow against the camper. Kind of cool looking. Very pretty. Here comes some cars not doing 15 miles an hour. One. This is not 15 miles per hour, just so y'all know. Not that I'm the cop, but you can certainly tell. I'm one who doesn't eye speed through here. Oh, there's something glowing on the ground by where that lady camped. I wonder if they left a flashlight or something. Looks like somebody's coming over there. And she's back without her trailer. What? Okay. Kind of odd. Blushing too funny, sometimes embarrassing. I think we get too self-conscious about stuff that other people don't really notice. I know I have a friend who had a stroke and part of her mouth and one of her eyes droops down, but you don't notice it after you talk to her for a while. I have an eye that droops and nobody hardly ever notices it. Okay, well, there was something on the ground reflecting light or lighting up. Then she came back and now she's gone and it's gone. So she probably forgot a light or something. Yeah, she probably forgot her light that goes under her truck. We put lights under our vehicles. It keeps the pack rats from going up in them and chewing up all our wires. I actually put it under my camper. I don't want them coming in. And I just do the Irish Spring in the truck. That keeps them out. Yeah, she must have left the light there. Just realized it. Went back for it because I don't see it now. She must be camping at the entrance for her to be able to come back without her trailer. I'm gonna go look over there. I'm just that knows. I call it curiosity, and I'm saving a cat, but she must be camping at the entrance. I thought she had taken off the drive. People, the normally a lot of these people that are camped by me now have come from further out. They move in as they're getting ready to leave. They move closer to the road. I don't understand why. I just like to do it all at once. Drive it all at once. Don't want to pussyfoot around. There's too much anxiety in moving. Why would I split it up to a bunch of days? That's what it was. She forgot a light, came back for it. Wow, their site's so pretty set up. They've cleaned all the big rocks out and lined them up. Wow. Yep. Back to my camper now. Fine with somebody. And somebody made a comment about how ugly your feet were. Well, that's a sign of an ugly person, not. Oh, they're weird. Yeah, I'd be happy about that. I know. I noticed a ton of people notice my stupid black tooth. I haven't had dental care since I was 19. I'm just lucky to have my teeth at all. And I get embarrassed, but nothing I can do about it. I'm not gonna take money from going places and seeing people and enjoying life for taking care of something just because it's cosmetic. Is my point of view for me. So I guess I learned to talk trying to keep my upper lip over my tooth. Ugly people, you're right. I am starting to get a little paranoid about my teeth because they're starting to get worse. And that's not something you can hide very well. But I haven't been to the dentist since I was 19. I went with my friend to her dentist appointment because this is the same friend that had the stroke, so she had to have medication and she needed someone there in case she had to go to the bathroom or something. So I had to sit there while the dentist pulled the teeth out of her. I'm terrified to go to the dentist now. Okay, can we see Venus up in the sky? It's out. It's very bright, actually. Nope, yep. It's always sad when the season's over. Party doesn't want to go, but party knows the party already left. Some colleges will help with teeth. Yeah. Well, here's the other problem is I have arthritis in my jaw and it's slid back so I can't open it very wide. In fact, if I were to go to a dentist, I would have to go to one that's used to working with toddlers because a toddler can open their mouth wider than I can open mine. It does not open without extreme pain, and then trying to hold it is even worse. I think I went for a checkup once. I can't say I haven't been to the dentist since I was 19. I went for a cleaning once, come to think of it. And my jaw was out of whack for months. When I tried to eat, it would be excruciating pain, so I couldn't chew anything. Now I remember. Yeah, I don't know that I want to go to the dentist, but I also don't want my teeth falling out. I guess nobody really wants to go to a dentist, but the pain usually dissipates unless you have issues. I have issues, darn it. They learn to work with all variations of problems. That's what they're there to learn. Yeah, I'm terrified of the colleges because they're just students. They're prone to more mistakes than regular dentists. I'm scared. The cleaning causes me months of pain because you got to hold your mouth open long enough. The cleaning alone will cause months of pain. In fact, yep, you got it. In fact, when I sleep, I have to sleep a certain way that my jaw isn't resting on the surface because that'll put pressure on it and cause it to stick into place. So I sleep with my hand under my pillow or under my head to keep the weight off of my jaw. Been doing that for years. We've had energy today for the first time in months. Fire, funny. Stay out of the shot. So nice out. Should be putting the comments up there so people. That's how they move on becoming dentists. Yeah, that's for brave people, Annie. I'm not a brave person. When it comes to dental. Oh, I gotta lock the truck up. In fact, I'm not brave when it comes to blood work either. I know I'm in the camera again. I cry when they miss. I always have to tell them don't dig. If you miss, go back in, don't dig. And then I have to tell them I'm gonna cry if you miss. Don't take it personal. One lady took it personal anyway. Oh, she's so mean. Oh, yep. Or you can create something that'll hold up the rest of the body and not put pressure on that area, but that's kind of hard on your tummy part. Yeah. That would drive me nuts not being able to flip sides because I flip sides every 5 minutes until I fall asleep. It just hurts to lay on my shoulders. So I'm constantly flipping until I'm asleep. Wow. All right. I'm going to come out this way. I hope the snakes. I'm walking around in the dark. I don't think he'd be out right now. Let's see if I can get my silhouette of my truck against the sunset. Oh, I keep forgetting. This way. There we go. There's my truck against the sunset. I can't get it. I'll learn how to work with people. Don't move until you wake up. I don't move when I'm sleeping, but I move like crazy until I'm trying to get to sleep. Like I get super restless before I fall asleep. But I don't think I move too much when I'm sleeping. I'm usually on my back when I wake up. Usually I have found myself on my stomach a few times. Not much. That's usually when I'm on a floor and I have a wide open space. I guess I do move when I'm sleeping. I thought I didn't. When I was on my pain meds, I didn't. Now that I think about it. Because I would just be so stiff because I hadn't moved all night. But when I'm not on the pain meds, I move around more. Are you on pain meds still? I mean, that would have a lot to do with moving while you sleep or not. Yeah, over that way. I'm like antsy though. I'm a little antsy. I don't know how I'm gonna get to sleep. Being so edgy right now. Maybe I should unplug my truck and go for a drive. Ooh, look at all the headlights look green in the camera. That was cute. Someone driving over to the bathroom. Ugh. Yep. A lot of pain. Yep, it's the pain med that's doing it then. Those pain meds are deceiving. Sad because you still have the pain anyway. I know when I took them, the pain didn't get, well, when I first came off the pain meds, the pain got so bad. But after a while, it dissipated and it was actually a better level than when I was on the pain medication. But that's because I have the fibromyalgia. Oh, there we go. We can see Venus now. Oh, yeah. Those are iffy. I know in the United States, they don't like to pay for anything that doesn't have a higher success rate, which is why they stopped doing organ transplants for most people. They stopped covering them, I should say. Ugh. Evening is okay. You have what? It's a bunch of questions. What did I say? A nerve block? Oh, I had a nerve block. I had a temporary one in my neck done to see if it would give me any relief, and that was iffy. And then I had the nerve block done, but it didn't heal fast enough. So my insurance company said it's not a high enough success rate, so they wouldn't cover it. And then a couple times I went to have stuff done for my back, and they said if it's not, the success rate wasn't high enough for them to cover it. So they don't cover a lot of the back surgery stuff, which is why part of why I never had my tailbone fixed when I fell on it. They don't fix tailbones unless they cause a problem, and mine was causing a problem. But um, the insurance didn't want to cover it because there's not a good success rate in that surgery. Your organs are fine. Oh, no, no, I was talking about my organs. They won't cover organ transplants in the United States because of the success rate. That's what I'm trying to get to. Our insurance only pays for stuff based on the success rate, the welfare part of it anyway. Yes. So I couldn't get anything done on my tailbone because it's not a high enough success rate for for tailbone surgery for the insurance to pay for it. So, and that was a lot of my back stuff. I did get a block though. I was able to get a block, which didn't help. My body has, that's what I mean. It's a combination of physical and mental. It has body memory, and it hangs on to the memory of the pain a lot longer than the pain itself. But I can't tell the difference because it's my brain messing with me. So that's why that surgery won't work for me because my body will hang on to the memory of the pain of the surgery. So the blocks didn't work for me, and it took a long time to recover from it. But they do help a lot of people. But they do the temporary one first. So if the temporary one works for you and you do get relief in a couple days with no pain, then it's worth it. But I didn't have a day without pain when I had the temporary, and he decided to go ahead and do the other one, and it just didn't work either. Now I've got to go use the bathroom. I'm not going to take you in there. Oh, wow. So, here, I'll just leave the phone here. I need to take a flashlight. I'm gonna put my little banner up so they know that I'm not on here for a minute. All right. It is very dark out here. Good thing is that I'm getting your car fixed. What to pack, etc. What do you need? Don't want to buy things I already have. Can sleep in my car, etc. All right. Um, my memory must be bad. Are you talking about our camp trip or your trip to go get something done? I'm getting lost now. Our trip, I'm saying. Our meeting. Look at the green. We got green, blue, pink, black, orange. So I don't know if Denise is still watching, but I didn't get to say goodbye to you guys. Maybe if I'm up in Washington the same time you are, I'll see you up there. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see myself getting up there till about June. So I'm gonna check into. Did you say there's a lot of free dispersed camping up there, Annie? I'm wanting to avoid the pay campgrounds for a little bit. So did that one already. All right, let's see what the temperature is now. Let me type in the weather thing again. All right, hold on. I'm typing up the weather. I'll be right there. Hi, J. Paul. I saw you there. I just can't read the thing right now. Okay. There we go. Annie's coming on. Woo! Hi, Annie. I don't see a picture at all. It's black.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay, hang on a minute. And,
There you are.
hang on. I'm just saying hi to Jane Paul. Okay.
We're his two favorite ladies. Wow.
There we go. Got my hair trimmed yesterday. I'm good enough.
Where at? About
Oh,
half an inch from the floor.
she took a whole inch off.
Would I notice it though?
I have short hair.
Where? Your hair touches the floor, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, I can't see. See, it's long. I can't tell if an inch is gone. You can.
I picked it all up off the floor. Oh, she took that much off. I just waited so it would grow, and she took all it off. But it needs a good healthy trim every once in a while. So yeah. Howdy, J Paul. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I gotta get my lights on in here. It's black in here. There is no moon out, so it's very, 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 very dark.
I'm gonna get my thing set up here.
And I was out there running around while there's a snake in the area. I'm smart. All right. I I don't want to bring that stand in yet because the sun isn't done yet.
Yeah. I bought a neat little light for the car. And I got a cooler for the car too, so I can get my groceries back and forth, because my car is like an easy bake oven. So,
You got a cooler for the car?
Yep.
Is it a little evap thing?
Let's see, what can I do here? No, it's a decent size. It'll hold milk and everything. It's a MOBA cool. Let's see if I can pull up some pictures on my phone or something. And
Okay.
the little light I got. Oh my God, he's a solar one, and he's a USB charge.
Oh, I'm trying to make a stand here, and I'm not finding anything to make a stand out of.
Here's my little light that I got, and he's gonna be so cool. Can't figure out which way is front. Gotta get away from the French.
There. Now I can see. I still can't see him. It's kind of dark in there. It says car.
Figure out where to hold it here.
Yeah, it's not showing anything. Is that the cooler?
No, this is a little light. What's your eyes?
Okay. Okay. Oh, yay! That's bright.
He's USB and he's solar powered.
Cool.
Very cool. And he's got a little handle. And he's silicone.
Oh, they quite a few of the campers out here like to do that. Here's my little light.
Power on. The Bluetooth device.
It's a speaker too. I got party lights, man. You know that video we did? We had music and my party lights going and everything.
Yeah.
They ended up blocking it because of the music. Not all copyright-free music is allowed on YouTube because they block it in some other countries. So they had that whole video blocked. Okay, I'm going to yank that stand off that other phone because it's dark out there.
I'm gonna see what pictures I got on my phone and my cooler. The cooler it's retro. It's like one of those old Airstream RVs. It looks like it should a diner. It's all ribbed and everything. It's just really awesome. He was on sale, and he's got an adapter to plug in like a regular fridge. And I've needed one for years, and that's why I've always done my grocery shopping at night.
I always did mine at like 4 a.m. Hey, maybe we should get J-Pool to come up here too.
There, I don't know if you can see it on here. Let's see if I can turn it. Da-da-da.
Yeah, I'm not. I see the very top. Oh, wait. It's hard. I'll keep holding it. I'm almost there. Okay, I see it. That's the cooler?
Yeah.
It's a little evap. You put water in it, right?
Nope. No, he runs off the cigarette lighter, and also 110 adapter.
And there's no... And it cools your car how fast?
No, it's for groceries, for carrying milk and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I use for a fridge, is a 12-volt fridge.
Yeah. And I wanted one for so long, and there was only one there, and I grabbed him. There he is. Let's see if I can get it to go this way.
Did you see what J. Paul said? He said, I don't think I get a word in edgewise. I said, you're both nice, not quiet.
We got a bit of catching up to do. But we're glad you're in here, Jay Paul. I heard you the other day, and it was so nice that you stuck with Wendy in the game, and when she turned herself into a cake. And
You were lurking?
I lurk a lot. Well, I've been trying to get parts for my car. I've been waiting on calls back, and just just so many things that I want to get set up that I'm not going to be all flustered and in a panic and packing my car like I'm moving out of here or something. Okay, catching up, J Paul. Hi, Annie, and
Oh, the camera's the other way. Whoops.
you like my squeeze light, huh? I put him in a yogurt container because he's and I can just take him out, and I can put all his USB stuff in there, and I can have him. He's a cool guy. And then I can just charge him in the sunlight and have him in my car too.
We have warmed J. Pole's heart. I didn't know he had a cold one, but I'm having a hard time setting this phone up somewhere. Nothing's working for me. There, how's that?
You look so cute in your cabin and your little RV there, and I've been telling people about it, and it's just going to be so cool, Wendy. It really is.
I'm thinking of going into Vic, BC too, but I think I might have to just take a trolley and hitch a ride out that way instead of taking my camper over that way.
What, up to Washington?
To Victoria, BC.
There's nothing to see except homeless people and needles.
Yeah, there's some people over there, and they're thinking of meeting Vic BC Live and a couple other people. I'm like, wouldn't it be neat to have a meetup?
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
So that's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Oh, they are such cool people.
Yep.
They even offered to
And the funny thing is I've probably known them from before because I found out they played Sims Online, and that's how they met. And they play the Freeso game that I play, and so we know each other. I know they know me. Everybody in the game knows me.
You're good at gaming. I loved it when you turned into a poop and farted.
With the stripes and the polka dots. How did you like the chip poop, man? The chip showed up and didn't show up until I turned to a poop.
And J. Paul, he was so cool in the background. You got a great voice, J. Paul. You really do. And
that's it, yeah.
And he was giggling along, and was that a fart? Yeah, it was a fart. So
yeah, I'm thinking of streaming the game a couple times in Mesa because I won't be able to do sunrise sunsets too much. So I figured I'd get on my game. It depends on what nights I get to sleep in my camper or sleep in a private room. Sometimes I'm on the living room floor. Can't quite stream when I'm in there.
Well, my car, if I go diagonal, I've got like 5 feet if I go straight. And if I go diagonal, I can get comfortable, and I can have my cooler in there too, and I'll have a suitcase, and I've got my jumper pack at the front that will jump somebody or inflate tires or whatever, and you can run US.
I have a tent. I have a camper and a tent. In case people try to visit me, I have extra quarters.
I'm on solid rock here. There's nowhere to put a tent.
Oh.
The rocks in the yard. I mean, if my cat buddy was here, he would have had a blast with the rocks. But I mean, it's just they blasted all with the road construction along here, and I've got these big monster rocks in the yard.
Wow. It's kind of like Prescott area. They've got boulders in their yards.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you could. Well, they're not boulders. This is part of what he built. He built this whole place around all the rock. So I'm on solid rock. That's why we get water trucked in, and we have to buy drinking water. And it's just like, oh, it never ends. So it's like camping all year round, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I totally need to use. And I'm trying to keep my car cleaned out right now, because when they do they fix the hinge on the hatchback, the car's got to be totally empty. So I loaded everything into the cab, and then I couldn't get out the door. So I emptied it, Amy out. It was just like everything to rebuild her on the side of the road. I had everything, anything to help anybody that was broke down, all these tools, everything. And I just unpacked the car, and it's like, good grief, did I just move out of an apartment?
When I was on the convoy, I gave away a lot of stuff when I first joined because people didn't have things, and I'm like, I just started giving stuff away. I let some people use my heater, and I'm like, these people, I guess they just hopped in their car and left, and since I'm a nomad, I had all this stuff, and I'm like, well, here, you can use this, you can use that. I gave away a little, I forget what you call it. It was like a generator, but it would do air tires. I forget what it was called. I had one of those. I gave that. Mechanic Eric got it.
Wow.
Well, because I didn't know if he would need it for helping cars out as we were going down, and he was giving everybody help. So I'm like, here, take this and use it.
Yeah, I do it. I was pampering Amy for so long. She was trying to tell me she was sick. And then finally one day I spent 2 days trying to jumpstart her, and she just went, "You can't do it anymore."
Oh.
I posted it on Facebook, and my friend Van, that was my hairdresser at the Superstore, which has a hair salon downtown, plus he's a car enthusiast, and he jumped on. He says, phone Nat at Parkway Automotive, and if that doesn't work, let me know, exclamation mark. And so anyway, and I phoned down there. They had a tow truck here at 8 the next morning, and they took her in, and it was her fuel pump and her fuel pump relay switch. And so meanwhile, I'm adding to the laundry list, how about an oil change and a new filter and a gasket that won't drip oil? And how about a timing chain? And, like as this little list of things. And they took off the wheels, and they checked the brakes and the rotors and the drums and everything. And they gave her a full physical. And they did put a new timing belt in and a water pump, and made the windshield washers squirt again. And she's better than a new car.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to shut the screen so the bots don't come in. Then I looked out there, and there's like campfires. I'm jealous. I wish I had a campfire and people right now.
Anyway, when I asked Colin when they finished up my car, they enjoyed having her there. And I says, well, how is she? And I says, I'm thinking of going down to Washington. And he says, you can take that car anywhere.
Ooh.
Talk about peace of mind, because I was thinking, well, parts are hard to get for a 35-year-old car, and he just said, go for it. So she just needs her little cosmetic work now, and if that guy will take her on and fix the hatchback, I'm styling.
Woohoo! Mine's not cosmetically pretty. It's all scratched up because when they dispersed the convoy, I had to hurry up and scrub all the painting off the truck, and it's all scratched up.
WD-40 will cover that up.
Well, now it's all scratched. It's too late. I already scratched it all off.
WD-40 will help blend in the cracks or the scratches. That's a real cheater's way of doing it.
They're pretty. There's a lot of them. I mean, it's not just a little scratch. It's like you could tell somebody scratched at it for a while. How are your eyes now?
Yeah, I got the LASIK done on May 10th, so they feel like it felt like they were about 3/4 open before. And now they feel like they're open. And I couldn't do anything about it. He said it was the LASIK, it's just a little click, 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 and then they send you out of the office. My landlord was waiting, and I phoned him, and you're kind of like, I phoned him, I says, what's your license plate number? And he says, oh, I don't know. And he says, I don't know, 151 or something. And he's got one of these stealth vehicles that blends in with the pavement. So I walked out with my eyes dilated and the sunglasses, and I'm going, there's vehicles, but 151, that's him. I jumped in, he's sitting there playing his guitar with his little amp and everything. And but yeah, it was funny because I walked out and I'm just saying, like it's totally different. And when they said with the LASIK, when it gets clouding behind the IOLs after the cataract surgery, it says like getting the ice off the windshield. So when I walked out, I could see, but my eyes really didn't. They didn't. They're still learning. My lazy eye is happy as a clam. The right one's gone. What?
Hello.
We have people who have joined us.
Woo! J-Paul!
Hi,
And
ladies.
Luna.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, ladies.
You couldn't go to sleep, Mona? No.
I'm gonna go run me a hot bath and try climbing.
I'm going to get a bath tomorrow. Woo.
How am I going to be down there? How am I going to wash all this stuff? I take about twice as long. It's like 2 showers in one. Do we get to see what J-Pole looks like? I'm curious. He's got a
He's chicken.
No, I'm chicken.
Bark, 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 bark,
Oh!
No, I'm chicken. Sorry. No, I just don't want to. I just don't want to put my face on the internet while I'm still working, and just people at work see word gets around, and next thing you know, they're bringing you into HR and saying, well, you're fired or whatever. I'm afraid of afraid of those kind of consequences, and I just don't want to put my face out there. Right now, they don't know who I am, but if they see my face, then they know who I am.
Do you resemble anyone?
I resemble, and have the beard to match him and rival him, both Santa and Mr. T from Grey Wolf.
Wow.
I know Mr. T.
Yeah.
Wait, you say you're a combo of Mr. T and Santa? How's that?
Well, kind of facial wise, if you kind of put the two together, that's me, and I have the beard to match them.
Okay, I'm trying to master faces together, but knowing their personalities, it's hard for me to master faces together.
Just go with Santa Claus. I mean, the real Santa Claus. That's what I look like.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that other Santa image. Oh, my eyes. I just got them fixed.
Annie.
Give me 2 quarts.
Although in a couple of weeks, I'm planning on shaving it off for the springtime.
That must be a shock to your face when it does it. I know people that have done that, and then,
It's a shock to my whole family. When I come out of the bathroom, they look at me, they think it's a new guy walking out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
I have seen videos of dogs reacting to
The fella that taught me to ride motorcycles, he had the mustache and the beard and the hair and everything. And he shaved off his beard one day and went to work at the post office. And he says, yeah, what's with everybody? Nobody's talking to me. And I go, who's the new guy?
Yep, that's exactly it. I'm ZZ Top, I guess. I don't have quite as long a beard as ZZ Top, but I'm ZZ Top.
Oh man, and you're shaving that off?
Yeah, it's time. It's more than time. I'm done with the long hair. I got the long hair going in the back too.
You're cutting your hair?
Yep, I'm taking it back to. I did this one time. This is years ago when I first met my wife and we were together, not married yet. And I told her, I gotta nail this new job. I says, I'm going in. I says, I'm getting a shortcut. She goes, okay. She thought I was just getting a trim, and I walked in and I told the lady, I says, give me a complete business cut. I want over the ears, over the collar, and I had long hair back then. She loved it. Well, it wasn't anywhere near as long as either one of you, but I mean, it was over past the collar, a couple inches, and she just loved it. And she came walking in because she went next door to go shopping, and she had done shopping and come walking into the shop, and I'm sitting in the chair and it's all cut off, and she went, "Oh my God, what did you do to him?" I went from being I don't know, 60s, 70s Woodstock to corporate business overnight. Or actually not overnight, but in that one sitting, in that one trim. So it's definitely a shock, but I'm gonna do it. I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. I am. Bring it on, right, Mona?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll shave too then. No, I'm joking.
Guys, my bath's running. I gotta go, but I just want to give you one more good night kiss. Love you guys.
All right. Night, Mona.
Good night.
Enjoy your hotel.
You take care and have a nice bath. Enjoy.
You too, J. Paul. Love you, boy.
Yeah, love you.
Care now. Night for now.
Huh?
Yep, everybody's here. Cool.
Aw.
Hell no, the gang's all here.
So you were spying on us tonight. I was watching Wendy play her game there.
Well, no, I wasn't. I was in pain. We have to buy our drinking water here. Those blue jugs, the 40-pounders.
Oh yes.
I'm like 110 pounds, and
Yep.
the shopping carts, like just about half an inch too high to lift it up in and lift it out.
Right.
And water went all over the store and the floor. And the guy helped me in the store, and I says, I can't lift it. And I did a good number on my back. So I was in bed. I had my receipt from March 30th until I went to the chiropractor yesterday. I came home and I was still in a lot of pain because your whole adjustment, moves the bones back into place. And I says, can you write me a note that I can't lift those anymore? I can carry them, but I can't lift them in and out of the store things.
Right.
Carts and stuff. They're, it's just, it's not like dog food or cat food. It's
Yeah, it's a 40-pound jug of water. I mean, 100-pound jug of water. I got you. Yeah, it's one of those big Apsapure bottles.
Yeah. Yeah, like the ones they take on the water cooler and flip upside down. That I didn't do very well with that one either.
Right.
So So anyway, I'd hurt myself, and I just laid in bed, and I thought, I don't care what needs to be done. I ain't doing it. And then yesterday it took me forever to get ready, and then I walked around for a bit, and then I came home, and I thought, oh. And I got my hot water bottle, and I just put it behind, and I laid on that for a while. And today it's better, but it just takes a bit to settle. But I thought, no more lifting those guys.
No.
It's toll for the last 5 years now, 6 years.
Yep. Yeah. Just ask for help. That's just ask for help.
Yeah, but I'm not used to that. I was the one that helped everybody move and furniture and everything, but those water jugs just finished me off.
I do things like buy smaller water jugs and do more trips instead of asking for help because it's hard to ask for help.
Well, that
Especially when you're a single female in the nomad life, because the guys think you're trying to hit on them when you're asking for help, and then they get so weird.
oh yeah, you can do that too. That's a good idea. Definitely cut it by the half a jugs or whatever, the next size down and get two of them.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
It is an excellent idea. Yeah, because we used to buy the dog food in the huge bags. I mean the giant bags. And I never knew a dog could eat that much, but um, we decided no, it's just too much. Just lifting them in out of the car and getting them in the house, and then putting them into the feed bin that we got for him or for her, and we just decided cut them in half. So we just buy two now. If we need two, we buy two. If we and what's really cool is that way. If you're getting low, you're using one bag, you've got a full bag left. You say, well, I've got time. I can buy another half, smaller bag now, and I'll have two again. So you can always keep stocked up that way.
Yeah, I drink water nonstop. I have my little water guy here, which is always handy, and I just keep refilling. I just water, and he's got a little table and a rechargeable pump that sits on
Right.
top of him instead of a extra pump. And but yeah, I was in the store. Actually, they're right up from my chiropractor, a few doors up, and I just said I can't do it anymore. And so for $5, they filled the jug, and I said, yeah, it's the old Honda Civic out there, and he put it in the front seat and put the seatbelt on it, because coming home with the roads and the curves and everything, and it fell over, and I'm shifting, and I thought, no, you don't.
Jeez.
Because yeah, they are big, and my landlord's 220 pounds, so it's nothing for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So you don't realize I can't do this anymore. I can't look after my car and keep it running and do the water and go to the laundromat where the laundry machines are, should be condemned.
As we get older, it's irrelevant. It's going to happen. We're going to start lifting less and moving less, and you try to move as much as you can, but you start getting tired a little quicker in the evening or whatever, and it's just it does hit you. The one thing I got to say though is it's good to keep drinking the water, like you said. That is good for your skin. Me and my wife both have perfect. I mean, we got real good skin. It's not. We're old. I mean, I'm 63 and she's rivaling me. So we don't have that turkey skin. We've got still the young skin that we were pretty much born with, which is cool. And that's because we drink a lot of water. She drinks less than I do, but I drink a lot of water. You got to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's unbelievable how much water your body takes to actually get fully hydrated.
I know.
Especially when you're out there in the heat, and out in the sun and everything, and the hot, humid area. You got to drink that water. Keep that skin good. And your body, all your organs working good, too. Yeah. There's Wendy drinking her coffee.
Yeah, it's empty.
That's what I'm doing, too.
I found out my microwave does work on the solar system now, but it's weak. So instead of 2 minutes to boil water, it takes 4 minutes to boil water.
Yeah.
I
don't know if that's good to run it that way or not.
I'm only doing it for a couple days.
Yeah, you don't want to burn it out though, because then you'll end up not having a microwave.
It was a $15 microwave. I don't care. I'm just using it as a spice cabinet and a thing to put my stove on most of the time anyway.
Okay.
It makes a good cabinet. For $15, you could have bought a storage container for that, so it works.
It works perfect. That's very good.
So I don't care if it gets destroyed in 2 days. I can't find my cup though. But I don't want to turn on the propane and heat up the camper because it's just gotten down to 83 now.
Gosh.
It was 93 in here because I was, again, trying to conserve energy. did not
Yeah.
want to bring the evap cooler in, and I should have done it.
Right. What's the
Okay, there
temperature where
goes.
you're at, Annie?
I think I punched in 47. Let's see what it's got here. 48 degrees Fahrenheit, which is
48. That's
actually pretty good. We are comfortable with that. It's it's not cold. It's not cold.
It's 78 outside right now and 83 in here. It's like 5 degrees hotter because I did not bring in my evap today.
wow. Turn that sucker on.
Well, it's too late to do it now because the humidity would build up in the camper and then I would have to sleep in humidity, and that's really uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So as the sun's going down, I've been shutting off the evap, and it would already be cool in here. But
Right.
no, I
Yeah.
decided to conserve energy.
Conserve energy.
That's what I call it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to when you're out there camping and you only got a limited amount.
Yeah, I had so much energy today. In fact, as the sun's going down, I just wanted to go walking around, which I did. We went over to the dump and looked at the end of the season sale.
There you go.
I
And then
love
I took
dumpster
everybody over,
diving.
and then I took the phone over and showed them the outhouse. And then I'm like, I better quit walking around. There's snakes out here and I can't see.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of snakes up here in Michigan. We got some. Don't get me wrong; they're around here and there, but we don't have worry of them daily.
Yeah, I haven't seen any around here. We have rats, but I've got a rat screener out there, so they just tunnel into my landlord's side.
With all that rock, how could you have rats? They can't tunnel very far.
Oh man, they can tunnel big time.
They tunnel out here like crazy. They're under all the bushes. They love to eat the wiring.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But with cars and vehicles, I've got a bounce dryer sheet under the handle of the battery, and I've got them down where there's a bit of wiring that was eaten. They like the vegetable coating on the wiring.
Yep.
I put the dryer sheets down there. They don't like those, so they stay away from it.
Some people do hot sauce on the wires.
Do what?
Some people do hot sauce on the wires. You can also just get Irish Spring and put it in your car, the classic, the original.
Oh, really?
Yep. Or you can just do lights or leave your hood open. I don't leave my hood open. Why would I do that? So somebody can come along and snag a part out of my truck.
Right.
I'm like, no, that ain't happening.
Well, I'll tell you what. I just learned two things. I'm going to put both of those in my van. I've got an old van. It's looks like it's a custom van. It was an extended, customized touring van, and it's still in really great shape. It's like brand new. People want to buy it off me all the time, and I keep it parked most of the time now. We take it out once in a while in the summer, maybe once or twice for a little drive here and there, and then we just put it back and park it, and we have it as a spare vehicle in case something, one of ours breaks down, so we can dump in that and go if we need to. And I've got it right by the garage on a battery tender, and the mice, I'm chasing off the mice, something fierce for some reason, and I didn't know that. I'm going to have to take and put those dryer sheets and the Irish Spring in there.
Yeah, put both in there. If one doesn't work, the other one will.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get some Irish Spring and put it in mine too, because don't worry about that. But the dryer sheets seem to work really well. And then I put all my rags sort of over top of the dryer sheets where they ate the wiring before. Like when you're checking your oil and stuff, and then the shop rags, I just pile them in that little corner there. I can fit about 2 cats and a kitten under the hood.
That's so you can hear the engine purr, isn't it?
Boo.
Yeah, well, that expression. I mean, you look in the older cars, and there's so much room around the engine, and now you can't. You're lucky if you can't get your finger out.
Oh gosh, Annie, in my '66 Comet, I had a '66 Mercury Comet. I could stand in the engine compartment and work on that engine. Literally, that's how much room it had inside that engine compartment. It only had a little 289 in there, so a lot of room.
So about 4 cats.
Oh no, you could fit 2 families of cats in there easy.
Oh wow.
It had as a matter of fact, it had hanging on the fender well the actual bottle from Ford Motor Company. It was a washer refill bottle, and it was a glass bottle that hung in a pouch on the inside of the fender well, and it had room for. I mean, it had room for. You could stand in there and work literally, and I kept that bottle. That bottle's a souvenir now from that car. I don't have the car anymore.
Car commercials now. It's a roomy engine. It's got room for 3 cats.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was an old expression I picked up many years ago, and many people said it was, how many cats can you fit under the hood?
That's interesting.
I don't know where that originated or anything else, but it
probably the same person who likes to skin them alive. You ever hear the saying of skinning cats alive? No. Yeah, same person probably. They hated cats, whoever that was.
Oh, you're talking about more than one way to skin a cat, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
that's more than one way.
That's an old one.
Yeah,
if I had to skin a cat, I'd do it the easy way. You just put a little explosive in there and the skin flies off.
You're talking about fireworks and cattail?
I'm just thinking about conserving energy, that's all.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can picture that now, exploding cat.
No, I don't know. When I was young, I don't know if people did that.
I'm pretty sure YouTube would ban the skinning cat videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. But that is a good idea. I'm going to do that on the van, definitely, because I don't use it enough to keep the mice away from it. So they kind of, because they run around the garage and everything. I've got traps and I got decon set up in the garage and I got traps set up under the van. But, every now and then you catch one of them little suckers in there under the van and he was going up for the wires. So I'm going to have to do that with those wiring. It's definitely a good idea. Thank you, ladies. I'm going to do both of them.
Well, I'm glad we could help.
Yeah.
Hey, my brain to the rescue again. Woohoo!
It's a whole lot better than trying to replace a fuse box on that sucker. I'll tell you that much because yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? A channel that both of you might want to kind of keep an eye out and watch is what is his name? His name is Eric. He's a mechanic, and then I'm not talking about Eric the mechanic, but his name is Eric. He's in New York. He's a mechanic, and it's let me see, the name will come to me. There it is. Look up South Point Auto. South Point Auto. This guy is one of the best mechanics you will ever find on the internet. He shows you how to do stuff. He explains. You got a lot of times now, since he's been doing it so long, he'll say, yeah, well, we're doing a brake job on a Honda, and he'll show you a few pointers, and he'll say, well, for the rest of it, I've made a video, several old videos on doing brakes, so you can go back and look at those, refer to those. So if you're looking for how to do brakes, you go back and you look at his old videos, and you've got it. It's a whole library of automotive.
That's how I used to fix my stuff.
Yeah, it's a whole library. Yep, it's a whole library of automotive repair, and he's excellent at electrical diagnosis with just a trouble light, just a test light. The guy is great.
South Point Auto?
South Point Auto, Eric.
Okay. I will definitely go there because I just love that.
Yep, and he's family oriented. He's his dad started in the business of repairing diesel trucks and stuff when he was a little kid. He worked for his dad, and then he didn't want to do the diesels anymore. Wanted to do automotive, so his dad bought him an automotive shop. I think I'm not sure how he got it, but his dad and him both bought an automotive shop, and he started running the automotive shop when he was old enough. And now he's got his own family business, and the dealers, get this, the guy is so good at electrical diagnosis that the dealerships all around New York, they ship cars to him to be diagnosed that they can't fix.
Oh wow!
Is there a warm flavor?
Sorry, I didn't do it.
I'm gonna enjoy that guy. Wow.
Yeah, he's really good on auto repair, and yeah, the dealerships, they ship the cars in for him to fix. So, the guy's got to be, he knows his stuff, and he's, believe it or not, he's mostly self-taught.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, mostly self-taught. He's taken some classes, I believe, but he is mostly self-taught, and that's amazing to me.
I did all my own wiring and plumbing, and I installed my EVAP cooler on my house once. My mobile home, I should say.
Wow, that's really cool. Hey, what's that
I
dollar
was
bill?
capable of a lot of stuff till my hands gave out.
Yeah. Hey, what's that dollar bill over there behind you to the left? Wendy.
This is the left. Me?
No. Oh, no, to the right. I guess the other left, yeah. What's that
This?
dollar? Yeah, what is it? Like your first dollar you ever
$2
sold?
bill.
It's what?
Somebody at the restaurant tipped me a $2 bill. And it just reminded me when my little brother was 2, he couldn't know what to give me for a birthday present, so he gave me a $2 bill. But it's in storage, and this guy gave me the tip, so I hung it up to remind me of my brother.
Awesome. That's cool. $2 bill.
So it's hanging on my wall.
Very
And to
rare.
remind me of the fool I was to be a waitress for a couple months at my age.
Oh, Wendy, I gotta get a shot of that. I gotta get a shot. That is awesome. I sent mine to Ireland. A girl wanted an American $2 bill, so I sent her mine. So maybe when I go over, I'll find another one.
Well,
And,
that's really
Maybe
cool.
I'll-
You sent her.
It's got a couple holes in it, but you can have it.
No,
I got one.
You gotta keep
I got
that
one in the storage unit.
Oh my God, Wendy.
I got one in my keepsake box. I just stuck it up there for now.
Those are special, and they used to be. I don't know if they brought them back, but they used to be very, very rare.
I don't know. This guy hands them out like crazy here. They
Yeah,
have them hanging at the restaurant. Yeah, he gives every waitress a $2 bill.
That's crazy because I don't know. I don't think they've made $2 bills in quite a while now.
Nope. I can't even see what year is on it. Wait, let me see if I
It's got to
can.
be 80s or older, 70s,
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah. Wow.
You want to guess again on the year?
90s?
Guess again?
Are you serious? 2000s?
I'm serious. 2017.
Get out of here. $2 bill made in 2017.
Series 2017A.
Wow.
I didn't know they made them back then.
They brought them back. They started making them.
Yeah, I didn't know it. I never said. You know what?
Why
That's
would they
right.
do that while they're trying to get rid of money? It's insanity. They're crazy.
That's right. They did do that. They ran a $2 bill for a while now, and all the collectors keep that $2 bill, Wendy, because all the collectors bought them all
I have
up.
one in storage.
Yeah, keep them. Keep them.
For
Yep.
what? I'm just going to die. What do I need it for?
Hand them down to. Give them to the person who buries you. I don't know.
I'll just reach up for my grave. Here you go. Thanks for burying me.
There you go. Yep. Yeah.
Everybody else could have just left me out in the dust, but you buried me. Here's your $2.
Yeah. Just just tuck a $2 bill under your armpit and you'll be good. They'll find it and hey,
It's not
cool.
going to have any value. Money's not going to have any value. No money's
Yeah.
going to have any value. It's going to be useless. Somebody's going to say, so what? It's a $2 bill. I'm hungry.
Right. Exactly. You're right. Yep. Yeah, you're right. It's it's laughing, but it's something not to laugh at too because it's serious.
That's the way it's going to be. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't hang on. Ever since I walked away from the mobile home and most of the stuff I owned and took just what I needed, it's like I don't see a need for a lot of stuff anymore. Although I do have a dog toy.
I can't see the image, Annie. I see the toy.
I just realized it was hard to see. People are starting to invest in silver, so my landlord got me that. It's $1 in silver, but it's worth $37.
Wow. That's cool. That's
There,
neat.
hold it up again. We
No,
can
you're
see
full
better when
screen
it's
now.
full screen.
I'm tired of looking at it.
Ooh, pretty. That might have some
Oh,
value. If anybody decided to deal in silver, that might have value.
Well,
That's a
yeah,
kid.
that's what a lot of people are dealing in now.
That's a Canadian coin.
I'm going to negotiate with Lamb Chops. I know he's going to be valuable someday.
Yes.
A loony from California. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. It's a loony.
Yeah. Well, this is. I think it's $1. I don't know.
But that's an American coin.
Yeah, I have an American $1. They tried to bring them out in California. Like in Canada, we have the loonies and the toonies, $1 and the $2 in coins. We didn't want them, but they shoved it on us. And they tried to do that in California. And they'd hand you the $1 coin. They said, "Give me a real dollar." And so they managed to kick it out of the system, saying, "We don't want them. It's not happening."
Right. Now that's a Canadian coin.
This
That
one
one?
is. This one is. Yeah.
I have a Canadian $2 bill. A Canadian $2 bill?
Bills anymore.
Huh?
We've got $2 coins.
Oh. No, I have a $2 bill from a long time ago.
That's rare.
Yeah, hang on to that one too. So you can give
I've
it to the
got
guy.
a few Canadian coins. I've got some Mexican coins.
That's neat.
The grandkids will get it when I die. That's about the only use I have for it.
I still got a lot of fake coins from Greenfield Henry Ford Village. When you were a kid, you used to go there and then you used to go to the souvenir shop and you'd buy fake money with your real money. And it was you buy it because it was really cool looking, it was old coins and everything, but it was fake. It was, made out of plastic and tin and lead. And I still got a whole bunch of that stuff laying around. It ain't worth 2 cents, but it's neat to look at.
American pickers might like it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I have a collection of the United States coins when those came out. I got one of each coin for each of the oldest grandchildren. My daughter's oldest and my son's oldest.
That's cool. That's neat. Yeah, I know a lot of people were going to start collecting those, but there were so many, and it took so long for them to bring those out.
Well, and they keep adding. I don't even know what they're doing now. It's like I stopped at the States. I'm like, forget it. I'm not going to collect this forever. That's one way to get coins to come off the market is make ones that people want to collect. Ow, what the heck? My hair just got stuck on something.
Looks like it's stuck on a garage door rail or something up there.
Oh, jeez.
What is that?
I guess my hair got caught. I got a little butter knife holding the window thing, and my hair got caught on it. That's a first.
Yeah.
Originally, I thought the magnet would work, but the roof's too curved and the window's too wide, so the magnet don't work.
Oh,
Right.
I've been caught like that, Wendy. Oh my God. And you can't tell. You're not going anywhere, but how do you get it undone? Yeah.
Jeez, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I got it stuck in a brush once. I was up fixing my evap. I hate stuff on my head. I was up there fixing the evap, and I was sealing something or other, and I got it all in my hair, and it was windy. So the caulking was all in my hair, and it was all wrapped up, and I went in the house, and it was a ball, like a nest. And I'm like, how am I going to get this out?
Get the scissors.
No, actually, if you soak in the tub, it'll come right out of your hair.
Serious.
I didn't know that. Yep.
Really?
I'm like, I'll just soak it and see what happens. And it just came right out. And I'm like, oh, hallelujah. Because, yeah, I would have had to shave my head.
Do you have to go underwater?
Do I have to go underwater?
Yeah,
my hair
to
does.
No, I'm saying, do you have to like get in the bathtub and put your head underwater to get it to brush out?
Well, yeah, I let my hair soak in the water for a while.
No, no. I'm talking about, does it have to be submerged in order to get the brush to come out?
No. The brush.
Well, wait a minute.
The brush and the other thing are two separate incidents.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering. I'm like, wait a minute. What?
I was still on a brush. I didn't know you moved on. Sorry.
I think I need to cut my hair. It is in my face.
Yeah, I don't like that when the wind blows. This is the longest my hair has been in the wind. We've had warm temperatures this week, so I've rolled the windows down on the way home, and the wind blows. It blows it around, back around in front of my eyes, and I'm always brushing in front of my eyes, and I don't like that. That bugs me.
You have to get a good picture before you do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a good snapshot first.
Get it all brushed out and let your lady braid it or whatever.
And then you show somebody both pictures who doesn't really know you and say, which one of these guys would you trust?
Well, actually, they're both pretty decent and respectable.
There you go. Well, it tells you more about the person answering than what they're answering about, actually.
Yeah. I've been kind of quiet out there lately on the internet, just kind of more watching, because there's been a lot of rigmarole going on and stuff. And I saw Annie today earlier, and I was gonna jump in there and say hi, but there's individuals, and I didn't jump in, and so.
Is that the one with Brett?
There was other people in there, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
It drives me crazy. I see the effort he's making to try to change things, but he just falls in and gets into the fight so easy, and it's like, don't you know that's all they want is you to fight back?
Yeah, just change the subject. So what are you doing now?
Yep. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Oh, I forgot the camera was on. Getting circulation into my legs.
You're doing gymnastics over here, huh? Oh boy. Where's Mona when you need her?
Oh, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone.
It's like when somebody puts their feet up on the back of the couch. That's all. Only it just happens my roof is close. I forgot the camera on. I got all comfy.
You're getting too used to being on camera.
Oh, I forgot it was on. I usually shut it off so I can get comfy. now that's all you're going to see when the camera goes off.
That's too funny. That's hilarious.
If you watch those videos from Mingus Mountain, that first one, the guy that videoed me up there, I was talking about having my feet on the ceiling being bored. playing the video, and I'm like, man, what is wrong with me?
Jeez.
I'm a broken filter. I don't sit like normal people, apparently.
I guess.
I'm really glad the camera wasn't on me when I was riding with Eric, because I was practically curled like a turtle upside down in the chair most of the time.
Were you really?
Yeah, because it's comfortable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was fun. That ride back when you were riding with Eric and you were reading all the chat and everything.
That was really fun. I know.
That was a blast. That was
I
really
didn't
fun.
like at the end. That was the funnest. That's what got me into trying streaming.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. How did you get into streaming, Annie?
I don't stream. I got
Well,
nothing.
I know, but I mean jumping up on panels.
Well, because I like Wendy. I like.
So you, yeah, but you've been on other panels. I've seen you before on other panels a couple times.
I got on Brett's one time just because people were saying things, and I thought, okay, let's just straighten this out like right now.
Okay.
So I got up on the panel, and I thought, how about it? What do you want to know?
Okay,
And,
yeah.
So that's why I went on the panel there, and I guess a couple of others, but not many. But
No.
I feel comfortable with Wendy, and I met her through Eric, Mechanic Eric. So, and then when she said she was coming up to Washington, I thought, oh wow. And then Wendy says, how many live streamers have you met? And I thought, Wendy, you're going to be the first.
What do you know? There you go.
I'm privileged.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and I've never met any. Never met a one.
Well,
I started out
I
on the internet.
because I was on the convoy, or I would have never met any. Well, I guess I would have met some out here. But I wasn't into YouTube until after the convoy. Then I'm like, wow, I can visit people. And then I got hooked.
Yep. It is addictive. Addicting. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I don't type. It's hard to believe I did data entry and key punching for a living, but we just look at the paper and we didn't need our brains. It just went from our eyes to our hands. But and putting your thoughts on screen and making sure the typos aren't in there anymore, and making sure, is that what you really want to say? And sometimes it doesn't come out right, so you got to make sure it's worded right. And I thought, just get on the panel and straighten things out.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a lot easier. That's right. That's why I came up on panel the other night. I said, I'm too tired to type. I'm not typing. I'm just going to come.
That's why I go on some panels now. It's like, all right, I don't want to type. I'm going up.
Yeah.
But the first time I went on, I think it was Tennessee Patriot, or it was about oil lines, and they were asking silly questions that nobody answered, and I answered it and knew it, and I'm like, dang, I must be smart. I'm getting on the panel. I guess my ego can get pumped up a little bit sometimes too.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs a little big ego once in a while.
I felt smart, and I got brave, and I went online, and that was it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's take an element of being brave to come up on the panel. I thought, well, I got clean hair, and I thought, Wendy, okay, and I want to make an appointment to get my eyes done and the new glasses and that, just to make sure, because this eye isn't entirely happy. My lazy eye is a happy clam going, karma.
Cool. That's good.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that, I can read the signs clearly and everything, and make the appointment, get the glasses, and they'll just be mostly clear at the top, and then reading at the bottom, and progressive, and change in the sunlight, and I'm great for driving.
Excellent. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it, because I had mine done, and I had a bad experience. The first one they did, I woke up underneath anesthesia, and they poked me in the corner of the eye with something, and it bled. Now, it wasn't the eye that bled; it was the skin that was bleeding.
Yeah,
and
I remember that. Yeah.
And when I got out of surgery for my first lens replacement in the first eye, my wife saw that. I had blood dripping down my face and everything, and my wife saw that, and she was horrified. And it wasn't like a year and a half, 2 years later, her cataracts got bad enough to where she needed it. And she said, "Nah, I'm not doing it." She's not after I saw what you went through. But the second eye was perfect. The second eye was textbook. I didn't wake up under anesthesia. I was pretty much out the whole time and never felt a thing. And it went perfect. And there was not an issue with the second eye.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, they didn't put me under. They just did the surgery. I was getting an echo there, so I was trying to fix that.
Hello. Okay, ma'am, my mic was working for some reason, but so anyway, yeah, she needed the surgery, and she even just now just said she's glad she had the surgery because she would recommend it to anybody. We found another good eye surgeon that has their own business, and they're in it for themselves. So they have to do good work, otherwise they're going to go out of business. And so we went to her, and she's a really nice lady, and I would recommend this lady to anybody. And my wife is just so happy with her new eyes. They're 20/20. She's never had 20/20. She's wore glasses all her life. She ended up being 20/20, and the worst thing she needs is sunglasses now because it's a little bright outside in the bright sun or in the snow.
Wow. I've worn glasses all my life. I just don't wear them. I go around blind.
Yeah, that's the way she was doing, and then the cataracts just got to where it was too much. It was too much for her. She couldn't. She herself took her off the road. She says, "I'm not driving anymore. I don't feel safe doing it."
Wow.
Because of the cataracts. Yeah. What's that?
I went to the hospital with diabetic.
Yeah. She wants me to tell the whole story. She went off. She's diabetic, and she went off her medicine for a while because her sugar kept testing perfect, right on, no problem. So she was told, "Yeah, you can go off your medicine, but we'll keep an eye on it." And
My A1C was dropped, so I figured I was okay. I didn't need the medicine.
I'm getting the story. Okay, so anyway, she was off the medicine for almost a year. And she ended up, I had to rush her to the hospital. She got loopy. She wasn't coherent. She was incoherent and wouldn't respond to talk or whatever, very, very roughly. And I had to rush her to the hospital. And it ended up her diabetes was, her blood sugar was 600, over 600. And that's what made the cataracts get really super bad all at once. Because after she got out of the hospital, she says, "I can't see anymore." She says, "I'm blind." And I said, "You got to be kidding me." Yeah, and she had really bad tunnel vision. I can hear music.
It's my former neighbor being annoying.
Okay. So anyway, long story short, like I said, we ended up finding this different eye doctor, and she was scared. My wife was scared to death after seeing blood running down my face and everything. I held her hand as long as we get her back there, and finally said, "Okay, you got to go. You'll be fine." And she came out happier than a cardinal in the springtime. She was so happy. Everything worked perfect.
Wow. Oh,
Yep.
wow.
So God blessed us on that one. We were more than happy on that.
Yeah, well, they told me I had tiny cataracts, and then I went to the guy. What we did was use the dilating drops. I used them nonstop for 6 weeks to try and paralyze the eye muscles. Because I was going to go to this guy and see if we could straighten my left eye out, because the right eye is looking straight ahead. The left eye is going, "Can we go to Walmart?"
Right.
and it was turning out. So we paralyzed that. We got them straightened out pretty good. So I thought, well, maybe I can't. I'll go. And so I went to the guy, and he says, because my prescription was getting so high, and then he said, oh, he says, I can fix that. And I says, what? He says, well, never mind the muscle problem. He says, the drops you were using seem to have helped quite a bit with that. And so he did the cataracts, and the second one, I went in there, and I had to lie about it because they do the right eye first. I went for the left eye, and they said, who's your ride today? And I says, Amy. And they said, and where's Amy now? And I says, I don't know, Hillside Mall. And they said, oh, Amy is the name of my car. So I'll probably have to do that again. And so anyway, and I drove myself home, and I got in Amy. I thought, okay, we've been together like 15 years. It's time for your autopilot.
Right.
25 miles home.
Right. That sounds like something Wendy would do.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I can see you doing that.
Innocent, I tell you.
Yeah, I can see you doing that too. Yep. Drive yourself home from the eye doctor after surgery.
I wouldn't do that. I would walk home after the eye surgery.
Well, they told me when I get my face done too. They said, well, and if you want to stay in for personal reasons, why? Because there's nobody to. I gotta pay my landlord or something or whatever. I don't know how long it's gonna take. So they take the little bit of fat out of my tummy. They go in under the lip and they try and build up the right cheek a little bit more. And they said, you'll ride home, and he says you're not capable of making your own decisions. After the anesthetic. So I'm going to write a letter before the anesthetic and said I'm taking the bus, and or I'm just going to say, landlord on call, or Amy's waiting.
Yeah,
and
Amy.
It's 25 miles. I'm not asking him again. I paid him like $150 each time to help.
Wow.
And, it's 25 miles in. It's gas time. Waiting and stuff like that. So, and they dropped me at a few stores on the way back, and it was pretty good. And other than that, I'm just gonna do it on my own. I just gotta worry about running across a new highway.
Okay.
That's gonna be the kicker. I'll get home and get off the bus and did it. Boom.
You got a new highway through there?
Yeah, they're trying to work on. I think they lost the original instructions, so they're
piecing it together now.
Yeah, they were blowing up the rock next door, and they took out the hill there, and then one guy reamed me out for flipping people off, and he says we get flipped off by everybody. I said, so you're blaming all that on me? Just live here. I want out of the driveway. I want to know where the lane of the day is, which one we're using. And when I come home, I have to put on my blinker, and then I put on my hazard lights because I don't know where the driveway is.
Holy cow.
So anyway, they're just going to put the last layer on sometime, and then they're going to paint lines on the road, finally. But I just have to follow taillights. If he goes into a ditch, I follow. And they put the highway all behind a pub, and they've just put all this, and then they started, this hill thing wasn't supposed to happen. But anyway, they've been at this, $87.5 million. Now what's going to happen? They're building for the future. People are going to work at home. They want vehicles off the road.
Right. And they're pushing electric vehicles, and nobody can afford them.
Exactly. And my vehicle will still be up and running, no problem. She'll last me the rest of my life now. And but what they're doing further down towards Victoria, they're building apartments right against the road, so that they'll never be able to widen that section of the road. And that's where they needed to widen it.
Jeez.
Yeah, they've got a bottleneck coming out of Victoria, but people are going to end up working from home. There won't be many vehicles on the road, but people still need to get their groceries and stuff.
Right.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, literally. There's no
Yeah.
stores for 4.5 miles one way and 10 miles the other.
Well, when they finally push their plan and their agenda down our throats, and we're in trouble, and we're we're gonna have to follow or get out. If we follow, that's what we're gonna be in. We're gonna be in these little cities, clusters, living in little tiny homes. I guess that won't affect Wendy though. She's in a tiny house already.
No, they're gonna have it to where you don't leave your house. You're just gonna be happy to sit in there all the time. I'm like, I'm in my house a lot, but I wouldn't be happy sitting in there all the time.
And they're going to make you either bike ride or walk to your job and to your shopping and to any entertainment that they allow you to have, and that's it. And they're already in my city putting in bike lanes everywhere. I mean, yeah, they cut.
They're trying to make it to where people leave the farms and stuff and go to the cities too, by making things harder and harder to get, fuel costs. I mean, it's all in the United Nations Sustainability Goals. If you look at the communities or society, or I forget which goal it was, it'll tell you about them wanting to get people into the big cities so that they can move people around easier.
Yeah, they can control you easier when you're all in one group like that.
Well,
And,
they didn't tell us they wanted to control us, but they did tell us the rest.
Yeah, well, they're going to control definitely. And the sad part about it is they're putting in these bike lanes to get from point A to point B, and they're doing more destruction. I'm hearing an echo from me. I wonder if I got to change my mic setting or something. But they went and mowed down a 12-foot wide path through a forest, prime forest, and they put a curvy path in as a bike lane to get from one side of that forest to the other, and it was a half-mile wide forest with shopping on one side and housing on the other side of that, and they cut a path right through the middle of it for a bike lane to get there. And nobody uses it. Everybody drives.
People are conserving energy.
Yeah, everybody drives. Nobody's using it. Everybody's driving.
If they're going at all, they're sitting home and not working, they're working at home.
Yeah, I mean,
that's another goal they want. They don't want people moving around. They want you to sit in your house all day and be happy. Nothing.
I'm in 300 square feet of cabin in the middle of nowhere on the only road out this way that they don't know what they're doing with. And it would have been better off to fix the railroad tracks, which they took. I got married on the railroad tracks in 1988. They took those out in downtown Victoria. And then my ex-husband, he used to be a taxi driver, and he says, "You know what's wrong with the train?" I says, "What?" And he says, "It's going backwards." What do you mean backwards? I drove that train. But the thing is, it would leave Victoria in the morning and head up island. But people had to come down to Victoria for appointments. So it needed to stay up island overnight and come down to Victoria in the daytime. And then head back in the evening.
Okay.
Well, but if they run it the other way, people have to spend an extra night down there and have to go rent somewhere or something.
Yeah.
That's part of the plan of things. It's like, how do we increase our business? It's not just how do we help people come to the city. It's like we got to force them into using the hotels. We got to force them to eat.
You're right.
There's nothing left but high-end hotels here, and where my neighbor that was messaging me, he still lives in the old motel where I previously lived. That thing needs to go up in flames. Rats are eating that place to death.
Holy cow.
Working and everything, and he's got all through his bedroom. They've just eaten away through the wall and all the pipes underneath and everything. And then I just found out on Friday, yesterday, that they're old motor cords. And they've become low income. People on low income have been able to live in these places. Some live there like 30 years. And then my chiropractor told me that now they're taking out the Pines, which is the first. It's the second and the third motor court down that stretch, and they're going to build condos. All those people will be displaced. And then after that, after the Pines goes, the Cambridge right beside it will be going next. I thought, holy cow. I mean, those are massive old places, old motor courts, where, you know, they had the carport for your garage, and they put the, I still had the garage door on the front, but it was like my little alcove office in that section.
Right, right.
All that's getting destroyed now, and there's nowhere for people to go.
Yeah,
There's no
it's a shame.
So, and
You mean the
then,
border's not open? They're not heading down this way?
well, the thing is, I love the Coho ferry. I can't wait to get back on the Coho. I have so much history with that old girl. We love the Coho ferry, and she's got a pointy bottom. So no matter what the weather, she goes. And since until COVID hit and everything like that, she was launched December 30th, 1959, and she had never missed a sailing in any kind of weather.
Wow.
Where does she sail from and to?
From Port Angeles, Washington to Victoria, BC, and back.
Oh,
And she
okay.
holds
How
110.
much is that ferry anyway?
What is that, sir?
How much is that ferry for just a person?
Not very much for just a person. If you go on your birthday, it's free.
Ooh, that's motivation to get up there.
Vehicle and your trailer, though. But you're
No, I wasn't thinking of taking my trailer over to Canada. I was thinking of taking just me
really.
and leaving my camper at the camping. Well, I was just thinking of doing one night over in Victoria, Columbia, and then coming back over to Washington and camp. You know, just do the ferry so I don't have to take my truck into Canada.
Yeah. The Coho. That is such a majestic ship. I love that ferry so much, and it's a real classic ride. The BC ferries are flat bottom, so if the winds pick up, they cancel the sailings. You can't go anywhere. But Old Faithful, you're at the Coho with the pointy bottom, and you're sitting on the ship, and you're going sky, water. It's just like, and I took my 1954 Harley over in 1987, and I was sitting up on the passenger deck there, and the guy's wandering around, he's looking at people, and he comes up to me. How did you pick me out of all the people on the ship? He says, is that your old Harley down on the car deck? And I says, yeah. He says, go down, find every block you can, and tie her to the rails. And so I did. But how he picked me out of it, because my boyfriend was sitting beside me, but he came right up to me.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, but
That's
yeah,
funny.
it was pretty rocky that day. So tie her to the rails, all the blocks holding her up and everything, and just, you know, if I wanted, I could stay down there with her, which I did most of the time. But I just thought it was funny that he picked me out.
Yeah, that's
I
interesting.
got a critter out in my stuff.
You got a
Something's
what?
out in my stuff.
Yeah, you will love the Coho, Wendy. You will absolutely love it. It is such a wonderful ship. It's out of service for 2 weeks every year, and meticulously maintained.
When do they
Yes.
put it out of
I
service?
have to go chase a critter out of my stuff. Hold on.
Okay. When do they put it out of service, Annie?
Usually the end of January, into February for 2 weeks.
Oh,
And it
during
goes
the
dry
during the
dock, it
winter.
gets repainted, serviced, and everything right to the gills. And she's and when she comes into the harbor, I miss the sound of her. She's just so majestic. And
Right.
I've got a lot of history with that little girl.
Right.
But the BC ferries and some of the Washington State ferries, they're being the flat bottom. They can't take the weather. Like it's 20 miles over to Vancouver. It's 18 miles across to Port Angeles, Washington by ferry.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I learned that when I was a kid. When my dad used to take us fishing, he used to rent. We didn't have our own little rowboats, but my dad had a little 5-horse motor. So we would go to the boat rental place on the river down here, and we'd rent a boat. And he had V-bottom aluminum, and he had flat-bottom aluminum.
Forgot the camera was on again.
And my dad would never take the flat bottom, and I asked him why. He says they tip over too easy, and they do. We tried one time, and we did almost tip over, and it was like, no, I'm never taking a flat. My mic cut out again. Oh, okay, I'm back. That's my old phone acting up. Sorry. But yeah, we never got a flat bottom again. So yeah, flat bottoms are a lot more tippy than V bottoms.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Yeah, and I am on last time I was on the ferry, the Coho was 2015. I still have my American money from 2015. I wonder if they'll think it's counterfeit now, or whether I should update it before I go.
2015 money. It's. Yeah. I don't think you'll have a problem.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you'll have a problem at all.
I don't think you will either.
A lot of my money's older than that. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good to know, because I was kind of thinking if I get down to the bank and sort of update it, because money, so, people make fun of our money because of the colors, and it's done, there's even Braille lettering on it. It's done for the visually impaired people.
Right.
Why,
that's cool.
Monopoly money, the coloring of that. Visually impaired can see a 5 or a 10 or a 20. They can see, and the little Braille dots on the top there too. That's why it's the colors.
That is neat. That's cool. I didn't know they had Braille on money.
Yeah, whereas American money being all green, a lot of visually impaired can't really tell unless there's dots, the Braille dots on the American money. Probably is, but
no.
Green,
there's nothing. They don't know. They just have to count on other people.
Yeah. People make fun of the colors, but that's why it was done. Visually impaired.
I think the colors are cool. I like the color money. I was so bland compared to yours. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, I'm. You know what? I'm gonna drop out. I'm gonna pop out of the stream, and then I'm gonna come back in and see if it clears it up.
Do you have echo cancellation turned on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Yep.
I turned YouTube down to 0, muted YouTube, and so I'm speaking through StreamYard, which is delayed.
Oh, you usually can't have YouTube running at all when you have StreamYard because they'll feed back.
Right.
No, I've got it running, but it's on. It's muted, so it's
okay.
Just StreamYard.
Uh-oh.
We don't want to lose J-Pole. It's too much fun having him here.
Well, I'll come back up if you lose me. I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm still getting a bad echo and a bad sound over here. I'm going to drop out for a minute, get myself a fresh cup of coffee, and I'll be right back. I'll pop back in then.
All right.
And see if that clears up the situation on my end anyway. Because I'm hearing myself talk and everything. It's weird. It's really weird. And I've got my echo cancellation on.
Okay.
So, okay. All right. You guys hold down the fort.
Hold down the fort.
I'll be back.
It's a tiny fort. It's a tiny fort. We can do it. You got the right, I got the left. We can do this.
Oh, this is going to be a hoot. Yeah. I'm like living all year round camping in 300 square feet of cabin, and but the thing is, I get over to Washington. What did you forget? You got to. Oh, how many of you got? I've done so much traveling. I've got so much of everything. So I just want to sort of minimalize the packing and have
Your
some food.
microphone's acting up now, too. What is going on? Is it the stream itself, maybe?
I wonder.
Hear it?
Yeah, I do.
StreamYard's been having lots of issues lately.
Maybe there's too many people on it.
Maybe we're hearing something from another feed. It's so weird.
Howdy, Brett.
I don't have anything else going on this phone. What?
No, I don't. I says howdy, Brett. No, actually, yeah. If I go in, I lurk a lot on his pages because I wait for the mood of the day. You know, caution or a question mark. You know, I wait
Is
to
it a
see.
fuck off day or is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually, if I tune in and I hear that, I tune right back out. I'm frustrated because I see. Let's not talk. Let's not go there.
Yeah. No, that's only the only reason I lurk in there. I wait to see what the mood of the day is. That's it. So. But yeah, I've tuned into your streams, so when I saw J Paul and you making yourself into a cake, I got such a kick out of that. You with the peacock feathers too.
Before I learned to walk in 3D, I'd be in some of them games and I'd have my face smack against the wall, not being able to get anywhere because I couldn't walk in 3D. My friends howling. So I think I might stream a couple games when I'm in Mesa because I won't be able to do my regular stuff.
I like the farm one too with the boxes. You were putting them all up there for the helicopter.
J-Pole's like, you're just throwing them up there.
Where do you find the games to play?
Huh?
Find the games to play.
It's on Roblox. And they have a whole ton of games.
Roadblock.
Roblox. ROBLOX.
ROBLOX. Okay. Roadblocks. Okay.
With the B as in boy, not, yeah. It's a kid's thing, but a lot of adults play it too.
Oh, you look cute as a cake, and you looked so cute farming, and I just thought that was so cool, and the cows running around, going and petting the chickens and getting the eggs. I'd never seen anything like that before. So, Tumbleweed has started live streaming American Truck Simulator. So he controls it all through the keyboard, though. How can you drive with a keyboard? So it's he's doing pretty good with it. So yeah, so I'm learning, and it's fun to watch you do those games. I get a kick out of it. So Wendy is a cake. Wendy is a peacock.
Oh, shit. Had to move them because I couldn't see the boxes. I don't know. I got the free and I thought they were cool. I like peacocks, so I had that thing on there for a while. But the Vic BC Live, they're thinking of getting into the Freeso game and streaming, so I might stream at the same time and get into the Freeso game with them. The Sims, but I am going to get into the Sims. Huh?
What's that?
The Friso? It's
Yeah.
free Sims Online. You've heard of the Sims Online game?
No.
Oh, well, we had that a while. It was in 2001, maybe? To 2003, I don't know, somewhere around there it stopped. But you create a character and you build a house, and then you can go from lot to lot and visit other people's houses.
Oh wow. I could handle that. I could visit people that way. There's no. I don't have.
Yeah. They seem to
Hello.
think a lot of the viewers would like playing this game, so we're gonna stream it and see if we can see what people think of it.
What game are you playing?
You got a plan?
What game are you playing?
Oh, the free so I'm gonna do that while I'm in Mesa because I can't really do Sunrise.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how often or anything. It just depends on if I have a private space to do anything in or not.
Right, gotcha.
If I take my truck to the mechanics and I spend the night in the camper, I can easily do it in the camper as long as it's not a hot night.
Yeah, all that electronics, you've already proven you can bake yourself in there.
Yeah, you can bake yourself pretty good. I don't run the laptop at all when it's hot in here. I'm thinking of upping my fan. This little fan is dying. A box fan would whoop the air through here. It could have a 100-degree day, and with a box fan, I'd be cool enough. So
Yeah,
I'm
box
thinking,
fan.
the only problem is every time I want to go in or out, I've got to shut off the fan, move it out of the way, get out the door. I really don't use the fan too much normally because I'm up in the mountains, but I think I'm going to get one anyway because I'm getting wimpier.
You're getting what?
Wimpier. Wimpy,
Oh.
wimpy, wimpy. Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Okay.
Or how'd that commercial go?
Yep.
I was pregnant when that commercial was out because I remember walking around with my sister-in-law and they would be going wimpy, 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 and I'd come behind them because I was big and fat and pregnant, going hefty, hefty, hefty.
That's funny.
But they were actually bigger than me, but you know.
Yeah. It's funny, the old commercial.
Your mic is messing up again.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. Stupid thing.
I'm starting to get pretty tired. I'm going to have to go here anyway because I'm tired.
Yeah, it is getting kind of late. It's 12:30 here.
It's 9:30 and then I have to pack and move camp tomorrow.
Oh.
Are you heading out tomorrow, Wendy?
Yep, I'm heading into Mesa. And I won't be camping for at least a week. I'm hoping it's only a week, but if he takes his good old time, it could be 2 weeks.
How far is Mesa from there?
From here, it's a 2.5-hour drive, but being that I like to drive at a certain time of day, it's going to be a 3-hour, maybe 3.5. Because I hit traffic. I don't want to drive the other times, so I just drive through it.
It's Sunday tomorrow.
Yep, it is. There's lots of traffic on Sunday. A lot of people coming down from the mountains to go get back into the valley to work. They go up to the mountains to camp and things.
Wow.
Or go boating. So on Sundays, there's a lot of traffic going the same direction I'm going.
Wow.
That's like in Michigan, everybody goes up north, and Sunday afternoon, they go on Friday or Saturday or Thursday, and then on Sunday evening, there's the I-75 is backed up from the Mackinac Bridge all the way down the middle of the state. Everybody's coming back.
Well, I'm coming from the north through the valley for some reason.
Wow.
Turned on. How is it? Is the sounds better?
I don't know. I got to talk and see if the sound.
Yeah,
Now,
much
you know what? If you can hear me, yes, whatever you did just cleared up my whole issue.
Yep.
What
That
did you do?
it must have been my issue because when you were gone, we were hearing it still, and I'm like, something's wrong. So I just went and looked at my audio settings, and I didn't have the echo cancellation on. It's all my fault.
Oh, you.
But now it made everything really, really quiet,
Yes,
and I could
it's
barely
nice.
hear.
It's nice now. I'm not hearing myself talking. I got a fresh cup of coffee. Well, thank you, Wendy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Paul. Yes.
Well, now that we've got it fixed, I've got to go because I got to sleep. I'm so tired.
Yeah, you look
Thanks,
tired, Wendy.
thanks you guys for joining in.
It was fun. I enjoyed it, ladies.
I enjoyed the visit.
It was
No, I
definitely.
enjoyed it too.
It was definitely fun. You two are great. I got to say that you two definitely are some fine people. I really enjoyed talking with you, and I really did. I meant that comment sincerely when it warms my heart to see you guys getting together and you guys going to meet and say hello to each other in person because you two are two peas. You know that old saying, two peas in a pod. You got so much go get them attitude for both of you. It ain't funny, and it's just amazing. I see two different people who are the same person. It's really cool.
All right.
Yeah.
It is interesting. I've got my email going in your chat here, Wendy. So you'll have that.
What?
Put my email in your chat here.
Oh. Yeah, I better grab that.
Yeah.
I won't have it once I exit.
Yeah, I figured it might be an easy way to do that for you.
Can I copy that one, Annie?
Put it right next to.
People hated computers, and they came in. We had a lot of writers come in, and they said, "I just want to turn it on and type."
They should have got a word processor. You remember when word processors came out?
I have a collection.
You have a collection?
Yes, I do. Of typewriters and word processors. When we were moving the shop from 1,200 square feet down to 600, Jess was throwing out all these machines. I thought, I'll take that one, I'll take this one, I'll take that one. And because I looked after them all, and they all had disk drive transplants, so they could all use the 144 little square discs. And got lots of ribbon and discs and everything, and I thought, I just want to go live in the country and sit and write. Now I forgot what I wanted to write about, so I haven't used them.
Right.
But,
Okay, well, I'm going.
okay, well, thank you, Wendy, and it's great to hear J-Pole now that we're leaving.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it was me.
Yeah, that's right.
I had
All right.
I checked.
Good night. Bye, everybody.
J-Pole, and thank you,
Well,
Wendy.
yeah.